one of you will do that?
Yep, I just got it.
Okay.
Good idea, Cassie.
Um,
And
okay.
Roseanne, I don't know if we have or if you have time to do this today, but the service reports are ready
Oh, okay.
for the month. So I don't know if you would be able to walk us through it or.
Well, let's start with we could start with those. We could start with the service report. The only thing is it takes a lot of, it takes time to go through and select the records and create the name and the month and stuff. So what I will show you here for the renewal membership reports, I took the, I've already created the April report. So I have basically I have this spreadsheet, the final membership by type file where everything's been edited. So I will start with that, and I can show you how I do the counts for the renewal and the members and membership. Let me go back for a second. Are you familiar with running the members by type extract? Cheryl, do you do that? Cassie?
I might, but I would have to look
Okay.
at here just to see if it is something that I have.
I can just go through that. Let me stop sharing that flow chart. Okay, so let me just go to my, well, no, I thought I was getting rid of this. Okay, hold on.
You said by type, members by type.
Yeah.
I found it. Yeah.
I was just gonna try to get into Club Express myself, and I thought I was there. Okay, this isn't working too well. You're looking at it. I'll tell you what.
Here, do you want me to share screen?
I'll tell you what the selection parameters are. I mean, basically,
So.
okay.
Reports.
All right. Yeah.
Membership info, members by type.
Yep, that's right. And then hit next. So here, yeah, you want active and you want expired members. And then just to create the CSV file. So that's really the first step. So if I can go back to my final members by type file.
So I just stop sharing?
Yeah, if you
can
stop,
share.
I'm gonna try to get where I want to be. All right, let me go here. Okay. So this is going to be the edited members by type file that I used the other day to create the reports. So I'm let me get back to the top. I'm gonna move you guys there. That's a little better. Okay, so what I do basically is go through and to identify new members, usually. It's if they have a join date in the month that we're doing the report. So this was an April report. And here.
Are you showing the file? I can't see anything but your,
You
the
can't see
document.
it?
I don't know if
Shirley,
Cheryl can.
All I see is your folder open with.
oh, I'm sorry.
array
Oh,
of things.
well, it says I'm sharing. I opened the spreadsheet. Okay, hold on, maybe.
Yeah, you have to unshare and reshare again, I think, to get it to.
You're not seeing
There we
it.
go. Yep.
Oh,
I don't see it.
okay. So, basically, the first thing I do is look for people who have joined date in the month that I'm doing the report. So we've got 4 new trial members here who joined in April. And then I look to identify the renewals. I look at the expiration date. So, well, except for the new people who are paying for more than 1 year in advance. I mean, if somebody is just going to renew now for 1 year, then the expiration date basically is going to be a year from this month. So here are 4 that are in April 22. So the Dubovis and the Leiboviches. Then the next group are the ones that are multi-year. Although Jim Quest's record still shows him as household, even though Leslie is in there as household 2-year agreement. So
Yeah, I probably have to. Yeah, that's a good point. I had to do that with Jim and Kathy's. I had to basically delete Jim out and put her in,
okay,
or put him as a secondary, I think it
Yeah.
was. So I
Yeah.
think I need to do that with Leslie and Jim.
okay. So here are 2 more households, yes, that are renewing in April. I mean, this is what I figured, Cheryl, that even though they've paid for 2 or 3 years in advance, you would want to see them each year as a renewal in this month. Rather than, I mean, renewal being kind of a yearly thing as opposed to the financial side of.
Right.
Okay. And then also there's Elizabeth Skirmerhorn in there as an individual. So she'll be counted as a April renewal individual. And then there were 2 other individuals, Carol Shealy and Linda Weaver, because their dates are April 22. And now Jerry Dietz was, I finally figured out, I mean, he doesn't have a join date of the April 21, but he's now an individual member. Previously, he had been in a household. So I'm counting him as a new individual membership. Okay.
David and Joe Broomberg, they are going to renew.
Okay.
I finally got a hold of them and they said, oh yeah, we'll renew, just send us the bill. So I sent them an attached invoice essentially.
Okay. Well, in the April report, I mean, they were due for renewal in March, and so I figured, well, another month, I took them out. So those can be corrected next month for April, or if you want to, whatever else you do with the report, or if you want me to go back and revise it, I can, for April. And then there was also Ellie Santoro.
Yeah, she's not gonna renew.
Okay.
She wants to come back when she can meet people.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, and you told her exactly when that would be, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, yes.
Wow. Okay, so otherwise, I did, of all these other people, both active and expired, I didn't see anything else that looked like a renewal, a new, or an expiration. So okay, why don't let's go now to the report. Let's see, I need to find my folder.
And so, Cassie, when you run a report, it doesn't look like what Roseanne just brought up. It is completely unformatted Excel. It's not as pretty as what Roseanne makes it look like.
Oh, yeah, well, sure, that's, okay, I want to show you. Okay, now. I hope I'm showing you the renewal status report.
Oh, we're still seeing your folder.
Okay, well, let's go back and try again. Now,
Yes.
okay. Okay, so basically, so this is in Excel. This actually shows the result of what I put in for April. What I started with was the spreadsheet from March. So that would have gone through just the March line. Well, April and everything else would have been blank in here. So I just, counted the new and the renewed, and well, there weren't any. Oh yeah, there were expired, right? No, actually what I did, this is going to be complicated. The three people that didn't renew in March, I went back and I changed the March line. So here I'm showing, I showed as household not renewed in March, I showed the Brumbergs and Ellie Santoro, an individual, rather than, showing them as not renewing in April, which wouldn't have been accurate. So, so I just fill in the number of households renewed and individuals not renewed, and then I just add them up. This is the membership number of renewals due, which is just, oh, I'm sorry. Well, I meant, yeah, well, the number of memberships renewed is this 4 plus 3. And there were none not renewed. And I pre-slugged these numbers a year in advance. I mean, when I started this in January,
Okay.
I filled all those in, but sometimes depending on what happens during the year, some of these numbers have to change because the way the arithmetic is here, these have to reconcile. So,
Mhm.
And Cheryl, I don't know how closely you or anybody else really tracks these renewals due. I'm sure that the renewal percentage number gets people's attention.
I do think people look at it more than you realize, because people will say they want to know why people didn't renew.
Okay, sure.
And, yeah,
Yeah.
they want to know how many trials, how many Horizon, how many,
Yeah.
what we're doing, working essentially.
Right,
Um,
right. What I've been doing for my benefit is when I show, okay, these are the people who renewed, the households that renewed in April. I put a comment into the spreadsheet that just shows the names.
Yeah,
And the same for the individuals. And well, let's go up here to the ones not renewed. I mean, so I put a comment in that shows the who those people are. I mean, that helps if people are asking you questions about who's who. So that's and up until July, what I think is going to happen in July in terms of the renewals, that's when some Horizon renewals will be due.
yes,
So I already put a comment in here that these 10 renewals, household renewals in July, 5 of those are the old fashioned households and 5 of them are Horizon households. And same thing with the individuals. Some are individual member or some of them are Horizon individuals. And then there are other Horizon renewals the next month in August. I think it would make this, well, it would make the report too wide to put on a piece of 8.5 by 11 to break down each one of these columns into, to split out and show the Horizon.
yeah. What I've been doing is I've been putting it on a different piece of paper and
Okay,
just showing the numbers, which I'm gonna do differently the next month or so, because the Horizon, I mean, we're not doing it anymore. It's, the year's up, and
so you mean you're not gonna label them as Horizon, or are those people gonna disappear, or?
either they'll have to renew on their own and pay
Oh,
the
I
full
see.
rate, or not be members. So we're gonna lose at least 2 people I know of.
Okay, okay,
So,
all right. So the rest of the report, I mean, this line down here is the total, and it accumulates whatever months are already have been filled in. And then the percentage is just the this number 26 divided by 28 in this case, or this cell divided by that cell, or the 93%. The other thing I have to do is put because this is actually going to be the report. So I go to the print titles and fill those in. And in this case, I mean, it's always a year-to-date report. So the only thing I really change here is the date it was prepared. So if it's prepared at the beginning of May, the implication is it's the April report. And this, when I copy last month's spreadsheet over to this month, these titles all come over.
oh, nice.
So that ends up being the report. So we get that, we have the nice little logo, and then this, the whole grid. and then to create the PDF, I either just do Microsoft Print to PDF, or depending on my mood, I might just say save it.
That's how I
to
usually make a PDF.
Save to
Save
PDF.
it.
Either
Yeah.
way, they come out the same. So that's kind of that story. Now, I'll just go back to my little flow chart here. Okay, so the other is the member, the member and membership report. So let me get that. Lost, I don't, that's not where I want to be. I lost track of my, okay, that's fine.
Spoke too soon, Cassie. It's so good. That was bad.
Oh, okay, I guess. All right. Let's go there. Okay, I don't know. You're probably not seeing this again.
No.
They would have fixed that with how many meetings people are having over Zoom.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get the hang of this order and sequence. Okay, so then this is the, here, why don't we just go straight to the title to make it, so this is the number of memberships and members by month report. And again, it's copied from the previous month. So here, for the new month, you want to record any new memberships that have come in for the month. So by household, individual, trial, or horizon. Then numbers of memberships. These are memberships that have well, basically not renewed. I mean, it's what we're subtracting out. And then when I get over here to total memberships at the end of the month, it's supposed to be as simple as the arithmetic. Here we had 40 households at the end of March. And the net here, we didn't add any households. We subtracted one. So we would subtract one from 40 and get 39. The individuals, there was one new individual, lost an individual. And so the number of individual memberships stayed at 73. Trial, 4 new ones. So the number increased from 11 to 15, the totals. And Horizon stayed the same. So the way I come up with the final number here of members, I take the number of households, multiply by 2, which would be 78. I add 1 because there's one household with 3 members. It's 73. That's just a one member per membership. in trial, there's you created a trial membership a month or two ago that had two people's names. I don't have their names off the top of my head, but so there's really 16 trial members, not 15. And in Horizon, this is total memberships, but some of those are households and some are individuals. So I put a note at the beginning of the year. It's 7 are households, 6 are individuals. So that comes out to be 20 members. So anyway, so it's 79 plus 73 plus 16 plus 20 comes out to be 188. And again, I have been putting comments in here to show who these people are that are part of the activity, either plus or minus.
Yeah. I know that was helpful for me when I wasn't coming up with the same numbers as you were.
Right. Now, one of the things that, so when I create the PDF of this, normally the comments don't show.
Mm.
It is possible to include the comments on the PDF. I've tried that a few times. It can get pretty crowded on the report, but I mean, you guys will be, you know, doing the spreadsheets. So if you're using either using the comments or, I mean, you know who these members are anyway, you probably, you know, you've got lists of them or something. So it wouldn't be as important. I don't suppose that you'd be able to see the actual names on the PDF itself. Or Cheryl, maybe that's when you said you create a separate list to show people who's new and who didn't renew or something.
How are you able to print the comments? I don't think I know how to do that.
Okay, I didn't do this in my homework.
Don't worry about it. You know,
But
don't
no,
worry about it.
I'll email that to you.
Okay, all right. I could probably Google it too, but I figured it'd be easier to view.
That's how I've learned everything, by Google. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, never mind.
All right, so that's basically those two reports. So let's see, we've got maybe 10 minutes left.
We can go up to about, we could probably go till 2:55. I just have a program at 3 and I have to run the slideshow for the
Okay.
lady. So
Okay. Okay, what I need to do then is, wait a minute. Okay. No, I don't really want to share. What I want to do is get out of full screen. I want to now go back to Club Express and get the services file. Oh, come on. Okay, hold on. There. Okay, so let me just go back and share that and we'll go through okay. So I want to go here. Okay, you're seeing the level living at home? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go to services, data exports, No, that's not the right place. Sorry, reports. Wait a minute. Why am I not seeing this? Oh, here. Okay, reports. Service requests. And I pull service request detail by category. I'll put that up there. We get all categories, all areas, year to date. So we take the whole year and then do the CSV file. Okay, I don't need that now. I don't need this. I have to go to my downloads. Okay. Okay, so I'm opening my, oh,
We're still seeing out there.
yeah, okay, let me just go back. Okay, so here's the CSV file. Now, I'm gonna refer to my notes because that's the only way to go. Okay, so first thing, well, the first thing, this is the CSV. I want this in a Excel file. So I can go back and download. So I'm going to create it as Excel. And I'm going to call it service request detail category. And I'm just going to put today's date on it. And I'm just putting it back in my downloads file. Okay, great. Now, first thing that's wrong with this file is this header row is not accurate. It just, I can't even remember. It's been a long time that it's been wrong. So what I do is I have another I substitute a correct header line for it. So I'll just bring that in. I don't think you're seeing this. I don't know if you are.
I can see you moving your,
Okay, so what have I done here? Okay, so I just copied in the bold thing at the top are the headers I brought in from my file that has the correct info in. So just brought that in. I'm going to delete this one that's incorrect. Okay, I just want to make a little space here. Okay, so we've got the header row. Now, sometimes, and I don't know for sure. Okay, what I'm going to do is sort this file on date and time, because sometimes there are future dated service requests in there. So since we're going to be doing the April report, we don't want anything beyond April. So I will just sort on date and time. I'm going to do newest to oldest. Okay. So here's, yeah, you've got stuff in April and there's something out there in July. So I'm going to just select that, oops, don't go too far, select that, delete those rows. Okay. Okay, so now the thing is to sort so we can, we want to end up with records that say completed and that say selected. That's this column, a status of selected and the request status of completed. So I'm going to sort this file now on those two fields, request status, and then status. Okay. I gotta make this bigger because, you know, this is, I don't know why this happens. Anyway, okay. So these first ones are completed, but they're contact by email. So I'm going to get rid of those. I'm just going through and selecting. I'm going to get rid of the ones that say emailed.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? It's all hitting me now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so now
I
there's a
have no
bunch of
idea.
Oh
not,
my lord, this is just
now-
absolutely
and now there's
ridiculous.
these not availables. I don't know what, I lost my cursor, so I'm going to delete all those. And I'm going to keep deleting here because these are not availables, not needed. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's selected. Okay, so get rid of those. Now, I don't know if there's anything else. Oh yeah, there's going to be. We're still completed, selected. That's good, 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 good. Oh, here we are. We're down to canceled. We'll get rid of all of them that say canceled, and I think there might be, no, there isn't. Okay. Sometimes there's confirmed. I don't know. Maybe we got rid of those. Okay, so now we have completed and selected. Okay. Now, okay, no offense, but we've got to get rid of some member names here that aren't real members. So I want to sort on, well, I guess we'll sort on first and last name. This is so annoying. Okay. Okay, so here's our member business here. So because there's some in here that say office staff, and I'm not sure whether there's any of your individual names. I mean,
Oh,
yes.
we can keep those, I think. Are those the office time reports? I wonder. We've been documenting more under office time. That's why I wonder if that's
actually, I don't see any of those others here. So, okay. Nothing to delete there. All right. Okay. So now here's, when I do the pivot table, what I need is the member's name all as one field. So first name, space, last name. What the extract gave us is first name and last name in two separate fields. So I'm gonna, in Excel, I'm going to use their function called concatenate. Now, so I created a blank column, and I'm just going to call that member name, and I'm putting an F after it because this is actually going to be the column that has the formula in it. So I'm typing concatenate. Oh, make sure it's spelled right. Concatenate. First name, comma, quote, space, quote, because we want a space between first and last name, and then another comma, and then we're going to put last name. And then I hit enter, and we've got first and last name. Now, what I'm going to do is copy this formula all the way down to the whole, for the whole spreadsheet, because we want to do this for everybody's name. Sorry, so a little goofy here. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just pasting here. That was wrong. Wait a minute. Hold on, I didn't paste the right thing.
Yeah, it looked like it worked.
Copy the. That's weird. I guess, let me just go back. I guess I don't know. I just want to paste here. I thought. I've only done this a million times.
Oh, not that one.
Geez. Okay. Well, let's just work on Virginia, okay? We won't do everybody else at the moment. But right now, this is still just a formula, and we can't use that when we go to create the pivot table. We need a column that has the actual name in it, not the formula. So I'm creating another blank column here. And then I'm going to copy, I'll just copy her. I won't do the rest of that. I'm going to copy. And when I get here, I'm not pasting, I'm going to paste values, which when I do it, I see this second option here, the 1, 2, 3, that's paste values. What that does is it takes the formula and actually executes it. So we've got the real name there. And that's what we would do for everybody else if I hadn't screwed up this paste. I don't really know what's going on there at the moment, but I'll clear that up. Now, one other thing I need to do is get the this date and time field isn't useful in doing the pivot table, because all we really need is month. We want to know the month that the service was provided. So the Excel has a nice way to pull out the 3-character alpha month from this date and time field. So the first thing I'm going to do is change I'm going to go to format, date, and I'm going to change the format here to just the 3. I guess I'm doing this there. Okay, so I'm just picking the 3-character alpha date, or the alpha for month and the year. So that let me get that up here, so it's say okay. So now we've got them with just the month abbreviation and the year. So, but now we still have to pull out, I still need to pull out just the month. So I'm gonna create another column. And we're gonna use another Excel formula called text. It's gonna say equal text. It's T. And I'm using this cell. And a comma and quote, MMM, close quote, close paren. And there's April. So this is what I was trying to do with the other thing. So I think this should work. It's just copying. Come on. There. Yeah, this, when I copied the first cell all the way down, and unlike Virginia, it did apply the formula to the correct data. Now, again, we've got this as a formula and we can't use it in the pivot table. So in 2 seconds, I will just copy this to a new column and paste special values. And there we are. So after that, the only other thing that needs to be done is to sort this spreadsheet, move the fields. We end up with, we want month first, member name, then service provider, sorted on those. And then I create the pivot table. So I think we ought to end here, Cheryl, because you've got something to
Yeah,
do.
I should have.
I could stay.
This was gonna take longer than an hour. I don't know what I was thinking, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Carol, I'm happy to stay on if need be, and
Okay.
if
Okay.
you have time, Roseanne.
We're
You
on a
can show
roll.
me and
Yeah,
we
I
can-
can do this.
Oh,
And you're
is
gonna record
the
it, right?
is the
Yeah, it is
program?
recording, but you'll have to start a different Zoom link.
Oh,
if you
because
wanna
this
do
only
that.
went for an hour.
Yeah. Do you wanna,
One?
Cassie, do you wanna put up another? Do you have time,
Yes,
Roseanne?
Sure, I
and
do.
Cassie, to finish this out?
I can log into the office,
The office one, okay. Because we have two
and
Zoom.
Roseanne, I'll email you the link.
Okay,
I'll create
all
another.
right, I'll save my file. And I'll fix, before I go back, I'll fix this Virginia thing, so. Okay, so we'll end this one